It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Able to get this one to McBride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and goal, Arizona.
And they'll run with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
To the air, Penix. Touchdown! Trey McBride. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this out to the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
At the 34-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
12 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And all the way in inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Now Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Penix. This is caught. And the Cardinals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
14 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Etienne will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Carlson now to add the extra point. No flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Over the middle, complete. That's Delgado.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Chiefs had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 16-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate without wrap.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy taking it in. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete.
Finally, his defense makes a stand. They've given up touchdowns in their first 2 drives, but here they said, we got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Fair catch. Signaled for
and out come the Chiefs now. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first down.
Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Matt Wilson on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now here's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third down and 8.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Second down and 4.
Number 1, Xavier Worthy. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To the air, Penix. And this is caught by Evans. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Cardinals first down. A gain of 15. First down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Operating from the gun, Penix. He finds his target. It's Evans. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
ETN up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Touchdown, Cardinals! Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Set to kick off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
Now Mahomes had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. A bullet throw but incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And looking to throw, Penix. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 19. Penix working out of the gun here. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense and Xavier Worthy set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Penix. He's got McBride here over the middle. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Cardinals first down.
They'll throw with Penix. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 28.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A 60-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
The kick by Carlson is good. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And it's caught. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Cardinals.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Oh, what a move. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, first and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Here's Penix.
Arizona.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Evans in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chiefs, 35.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this out to the 25. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Delgado. But how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and paid in. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And on Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Delgado. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Mahomes pass.
That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Garrett Williams.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now here's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
He's
got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the 8
to the air, Penix over the middle to Evans. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Looking to throw, Penix. And he's taken down. Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Back to throw here. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. He'll get this complete to Worthy. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Delgado. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 12-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. The Chiefs on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10.
Draw play. Etienne. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Harrison will go in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. This one deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Fights off the defender. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. Third time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Penix. He completes it to Evans. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Cardinals, first down.
They'll try the left side with ETN. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
51.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Brown with his stick skills. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Delgado. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Chiefs have it. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here comes second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Mahomes will throw. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Delgado. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here now, 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here now, 2nd and goal. Hunt. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run again with Hunt. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They fights him off. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Kansas City, It took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.